This creek here, it goes all the way back into the jungle, well over a mile back. So every time it rains, and it rains hard, this creek will swell up, and you can see it drains off. This is pretty low at the moment, and it runs its way out to the ocean over there. When it rains really hard, or even when the tide gets high, this area below our shed fills up with water. And then when the tide goes out and the rain has stopped, it works its way back down the creek and back out to the ocean. Unfortunately, we had a couple storms come through and just tore the heck out of our sandy beach area. And it's not much sand, but it's our sand. And it worked its way right under our dock, and we were afraid it was going to erode the sidewalk. So we used sandbags, and we reloaded all of this area and then put a nice layer of sand on top. But we still have this creek here. And what had happened is so much water came in and the tides were extremely high that it made its way over the sand and just washed all the sand out. And with the sandbags, it won't wash away again. But we don't really want to take the chance of this happening again and again. So this morning, Tina and I came down and we dug an alternate trench. This puts the water exiting a little further away from our dock. And if it does overflow, it should go back to this trench, which is the main trench. And we're going to fill this in with sand. But if we do ever have a problem again, it should retrench this one and we'll lose sand out into the water, but that's not a big deal. But it should not endanger our dock again. So let's see, you can see right here, this has got a few sandbags, but this area right here does not have sandbags. That's kind of my safety brake. So if it does start to wash away, that'll give away before this tree area gives away. And we're at a medium tide right now, not quite high tide. I think it's on its way out. And you can see this trench is about 2 feet wide. Tina and I dug all of this today. I think it was a trench before and at one point redirected, and we just reopened it up. We had to dig some roots out, remove a few of these roots. We don't want to remove too many because these mangroves are critical to holding our beach and the land in general in place. But the high tide has washed some of the sand back into our trench, and we'll come and we'll dig it out again over the next few days. And once it gets established, it should do pretty good. And hopefully our dock will remain safe for many years to come, unless the water levels rise more than a couple of feet.